Hey, what's up, y'all? It's D about to react to this viz titled Spoken Reasons Went Against Them and They Took Everything From Him. So someone sent me this and I definitely want to know what happened to him because I remember he used to be super popular. He was everywhere and then he just vanished and I just haven't heard anything from him in a very long time. But I guess there's some type of conspiracy behind what happened. Let's see.
Alright, y'all. Spoken Reasons broke the oath, and most people don't know why.
I knew that wasn't gonna last forever, and I knew it wasn't that much time either. As soon as I went out there, the energy was off.
He got his start on YouTube in 2008. He would attend spoken word showcases and make a name for himself in the Tampa, Florida area. After realizing there wasn't no money in poetry, he would then upload videos on YouTube. It wasn't until he got locked in with Emmanuel Hudson and they began doing comedy skits on YouTube. Once the notoriety came, so did the fame. In 2011, 50 Cent reached out to Spoken Reason. He had him do a commercial for his energy drink.
5 hour energy, where you get this from? Oh, you don't believe in supporting SK? You don't believe in supporting SK? You don't believe in feeding a billion people in Africa? Open your mouth.
After Spoken Reasons did this skit, his career started to take off. In 2013, Hollywood started to call. He landed a role in the movie The Heat, featuring Sandra Bullock and Melissa McCartney. Tried to make a duplicate of Chris Tucker, but they had this guy already.
Oh, this movie is so good. What is it? This is Money Talks. I've seen this movie 50 million times. Jesus, classic. If you ain't seen it, you need to watch it.
The duplicate of Chris Tucker, but they had this guy already. After his performance in The Heat, he started to see the dark side of Hollywood. In a live stream on his channel, he mentioned how Russell Simmons tried to take all his money. When he signed with Russell Simmons' comedy platform, ADD, now he broke the oath.
I signed an ADD for $20,000. We tried to negotiate with million. Swatted. It was like, man, I'm not eating, but I had to sign to the network because they said this is the only way how you're going to be able to get your ads back on your videos. All my ads were gone, bro. I'm talking about gone. I wasn't making hardly nothing. That shit would decline like a motherfucker to the point that I had to take the bread and buy in. And then they actually said, look, man, when you sign the ADD, you know what I'm saying, you get all your ads back, and then, you know what I'm saying, and then on top of that, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna have some things for you, and then everything gonna come back, it's all gonna be good. I didn't know if the system was changing, I was confused. I'm like, what is this? Is this new YouTube? I didn't understand. And, you know, I'm sitting back, I'm signing ADD, and the next thing you know, All Deaf Digital, Dr. Reasons come up. I walk into Brian Robbins' office one day, and he said, hey, you know what you should do? Let's do this thing called Dr. Reason. I said, what the is that? He said, Dr. Reason, where you're like a love therapist, and you know what I'm saying, you can kind of just, you know, talk to people about your problems, because, you know, you talk about relationships and everything. I think people would love that. I said, all right, am I writing this stuff? So, you know, whatever. I said, whatever. You know, I didn't sign nothing at the time, but he said, Dr. Reason, just trust me. I said, okay. This is a movie director. So I'm thinking maybe, you know, if I kind of play into what he got running, I'm gonna get my chick, and then maybe I'll be in the movie as well, and I'll be in my second movie. So I ended up doing Dr. Reasons, right? I didn't write it at all. I didn't write that shit. These people wrote for me, right? And let me tell you how it went. They hired some writers from MTV, HBO, and these literally got fired because of me. Like, these were so trash. I said, dude, like, I had so much power at the time too. At the time, I was getting $500 per episode because they wouldn't negotiate for more. Because you want to know why? I know a lot of y'all would say, oh, that's your fault for taking that low amount of money. Well, check it out. It's a new platform. The internet was new. They put money toward, and y'all can look this up. Y'all been hearing about people over time that got sued, and record labels that got sued over pushing money behind people's stuff to make it blow up more than what it really is. Dr. Reasons wasn't like that. They didn't have no views like that. You feel me? And they put money behind that stuff. And when they put money behind it, or whatever, it made it look like more than what it really was. So yes, it did blow up over time because they paid for advertisement. When you pay for advertisement, it's going to bring people in. If you got the money to do it, y'all got a certain type of check from YouTube. If you're getting a $50 million check or $30 million check from YouTube, of course you got the money to push for advertising. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Of course you have the money for that stuff, all right? But when I went home and I told everybody, I told everybody that I want the relationship game. Literally, some of y'all donated, but literally no more than probably 50 to 70 people donated, and it didn't even exceed $1,500 or something like that. So then the next day, I get an email from Russell. Russell said, "I'm sorry they jerked you. They can jerk my. I'm gonna make sure you straight." I said, "What are you talking about?" I wake up the next morning, it's $35,000 sitting up in my campaign, and the whole campaign is shut down. Now, mind you, I'm not mad about it. I'm appreciative of it, but then it's like, wait a minute, cuz you put $35,000 in my campaign and didn't even give people the chance to fund themselves. So you basically swatted, because when you have a GoFundMe or an Indiegogo, it can overly exceed the limit. Of course, I was expecting it to oversee the limit, but bruh, it literally shut down my campaign, and everybody was like, "Well, you good. You good now. You good. You got the money now. Well, this is the money you owe me. I'm broke as can't pay my rent. And you gonna give me the money you owe me? You can't feel that entitled." And I looked at it as a chess move. That's when I felt up. I said, it's a chess move for to try to put their name on something what I got going on, so I won't run off. So if I do a movie, it could be executive producer Russell Simmons. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, it was like a checkmate. I'm like, you literally found a way to put your name on something that had nothing to really do with you, bro. Like, come on, bro. Don't do that to me. So,
with the money they already owed
this is where it got tricky. So, long story short, I cut my contract with ADD, man. I had to get away. I said, look, I can't do this no more. I'm done, bro. I'm over here going broke over this shit. I went homeless over there, bro. I was homeless for a year and a half, living out of my car with a kid, bro. With a kid. Meanwhile, I'm still trying to hold on to my tools, my ones and twos, still trying to make it work out here. And I'm out here homeless in this going crazy, you feel me? And before I get up in this camera and go crazy in front of y'all, I'm going to stay away and get up out y'all face. Because I know I got a bigger purpose, bro. And I'm not the type of nigga to get in front of a camera and cry.
After the elites caught wind of this video, they had to punish spoken reason.
And that's so crazy because he was so popular. So to know that he was living out his car,
and he would line spoken reasons up. He had him featured on one of the episodes of Wild and Out, along with Emmanuel Hudson. Knowing that the two had beef, this was a humiliation ritual.
Boy, you're homeless. Your pocket coming out your pocket. Stupid. Boy, if you don't get your... I stole my boy Emmanuel video 4 years ago.
Oh, DC Young Fly ain't shit. He threw that in his face that he was homeless. That's fucked up.
E-Man and spoken reasons. Here we go. You want to tell the people why we never did another video? 5 years. Tired of being merciful. Nick, I know this is wild style, but this one is personal. You feel me? Fuck your Y'all remember asking all them questions? Yeah. You know it came with a big check until he snatched it from me. Then he went missing and started acting funny. He did a movie doing comedy, acting funny. To tell the truth, Nick, I really want to smack this dummy. But you telling me to chill, questions with small change, I'm still spending she ratchet money. Now listen, act stupid. I know you mad clueless. The only reason why you on this show because my name was attached to it. So I'm gonna put you in your place.
Where he stole the money? Wait. Wait, he didn't mention none of that.
Video shows nothing but my face. So tell the people right now before I get mad and start to rise. You got a chance to clear your name right now. Apologize.
Oh my God.
Now, E-Man, there's a lot of hostility in the room.
That's a fact.
We could start a fight. I had to call your mama to put you in your first video with me. I put you on your first flight. Boy, we about to get on your ass.
After being humiliated on Wild and Out, he went on live to take shots at Nick Cannon and E-Man.
He got a lot of feminine traits. And I can assure you, if I add this on this it's gonna be some back and forth and they ain't got time for it. This motherfucker didn't add me on his. Why would I add you on mine? You had your platform, I got mine. So now I'm on my you wanna come on mine and start talking this shit. Y'all crazy, bro. I don't care how you move, you better move out the way. All right.
Wait, who said that? Was
By the
that
way-
Emmanuel? Yeah, it was Emmanuel Hudson.
Alright. Hey, you made your living being a bitch. And fucking Nick Cannon, I made my living off my own, bro.
He said sucking Nick Cannon's dick, if you didn't catch that.
I can honestly go to God and say, good Lord, I made my money off my own, like being my own man, bro. I ain't have to do nothing degrading out here. Your majority of your money came off of being in a bad.
Oh my god.
And when
I
you
didn't know
say
they
I
was
should have kept
beefing.
the energy on stage, we talk after the show. We talk. See, that's what my thing is. I talked to this. We shook hands 3 to 4 times in between the years, and he had nothing to say. Now, granted, yeah, I brought it back up last year because I was on my big spoke Draco. But at the end of the day, yeah, nigga, I made money off your and you made money off of me because I gave you the opportunity. You yeah. Are you losing your
Nah, that's fucked up. You should have gave him some of the money. Like, cause the reason why that video went so viral is because of him. I honestly forgot he was in the video, Spoken Reasons. He was just sitting in the driver's seat. Did he even say anything? Other than make facial expressions?
mind? I took the least credit for
Wait, what is this?
as far as the royalty. You got the majority of the shit was on your page and the shit was on my page. It was
Oh,
on
so
your
he's saying that he did get the money. I don't know what's happening anymore.
page and it was on my page. You got your royalties as far as Google AdSense. I got my royalties as far as Google AdSense. What the fuck do I owe you, bro?
Oh, okay.
What the
He
fuck
came
do I
with the
owe you?
receipt.
After addressing this issue, the higher up sabotaged his career. He was arrested on charges last year and fell.
Wait.
This issue, the higher up sabotaged his career.
He was arrested for unlawful possession of a weapon, transporting alcohol illegally, and marijuana possession in Chicago. I don't think the higher ups did that. I don't think they forced all of this on him. I think that's wild.
Arrested on charges last year and fell off completely. Let me know what y'all think.
Wow, I did not know all of this drama was taking place. This is a lot. It sounds like they played him though. It sounds like they saw that he was popping on social media and then they took control of his platforms and promised to take him further. Like, we gonna get all the money from your platforms, this little money that you getting, but we gonna get you even more than this, and we gonna take you further. And that's basically the dream that, you know, a lot of shady businesses would sell to people on YouTube. I remember that was very popular back in the day. I think the companies were called like MCMs or something like that. And you might have seen some YouTubers come out and speak out about how they got taken advantage of by those companies. I remember a few even reached out to me and they would basically say like, oh, we're going to take control of your whole YouTube channel. Basically all the money that you get from it. And then we're going to pay you. I remember thinking like, y'all got me fucked up. What sense does that make? I'm not doing that. Because how it works is YouTube, they pay us monthly directly to our bank accounts. But they would be like, no, we're going to change all of the information on YouTube so that YouTube pays us directly and then we will pay you. And they will give you a portion of that. I'm like, fuck y'all. I'm not agreeing to that. But some people would agree to it because it would come along with them promising that, oh, we're going to make you go viral and we're going to take you even further. This money that you're making on YouTube, you're going to end up making way more than this, so don't worry about it. Let us take control of this and we're going to pay you. And a lot of people got fucked over doing that because it was legal. It's legal for them to do that if you agree to it and sign a contract. And a lot of YouTubers fell for that. I never fell for that. I was like, this sounds fucking stupid. So it sounds like he fell for that. And or you know some variation of that, and they basically played him when he could have just done this on his own. If he just stuck to it and learned the business better, he could have made much more money on his own. As far as the situation with Emmanuel Hudson, I don't know. Emmanuel is saying that he didn't pay him, but then he showed receipts that he did pay him. But it seems like he didn't have access to his own money. Spoken Reasons didn't have access to the money. So it's like, that's why he had to show, oh, look, they're saying that they paid you. So maybe he's going based on what they told him. Because he's not getting the money directly. Like Russell Simmons and them and whoever else took control of his shit, they was getting the money. So it sounds like they told him that they paid Emmanuel, but maybe they actually didn't. And it's like they weren't legally obligated to pay him. So they probably was just lying to him. And it caused problems between Emmanuel and Spoken Reasons. That's what it sounded like to me. Obviously, I don't know all the details. I don't know these niggas. But that's what it sounds like. And this is a very, very sad situation. Because when I tell you he was popular, this man was super popular. And look what happened. That's wild. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.